weapon lock switches on flight. Meet. Careful down there. That fueling equipment was installed by the lowest bidder. One time I had to fly a couple of gas... There.
If it's really Denton, one of us is going to get a promotion.
business. Come on down and stay clear of the blast doors to the south. I'm gonna launch a missile. Used to drop Paul off at a small compound east of there. Don't lose any time. Result.
If you die, our plans will fail. Locate Tracer Tong.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
We already have an arrangement with the Luminous Path.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
I would not be threatened.
Don't think your Luminous Path can protect you.
Get out, now!
As you wish, but don't be surprised if you don't pass your next inspection.
I know people on the health board. They can't be bought.
Perhaps, but they just slap your ass.
I work for the butcher too. Everybody in Wanchai Market.
I have made other arrangements.
I never fall asleep. I am one of the best watchmen.
Let alone. I don't work with the boys.
This is a bad market. Lots of bad people.
Go! Rules of Trial Wars. Red Arrow versus Luminous Path.
What do you think of the Luminous Path Triad?
Cowards, soon to be gone. They have to steal weapons because they have lost the traditional arts.
What kind of weapons?
They murdered the Red Arrow leader to get the sword he invented.
How do you invent a sword?
It uses modern technology. I pay the Red Arrow even though the Luminous Path compound is 50 meters away. Many publication. What's your interest?
What do you think of the Red Arrow Triad?
They will control all of Wenchai in a few weeks.
You sound certain.
The fighting is not going well for the Luminous Path.
Do not touch.
You're next to the compound Paul used to visit, but I don't know who it belongs to.
She said no.
Impossible.
She said she has made other arrangements.
The Red Arrow?
She was very rude.
You know what to do.
Yes, sir.
Don't waste any time.
My brother's name is Paul Denton. I heard that he was a frequent visitor to this compound. Do you know him?
The Luminous Path is close to Guilos.
Paul is no friend of the West.
My name is Gordon Quick. I know your brother, but you are not him. They say you are loyal to Unatco.
I was, before Paul showed up in New York. A day later, I was helping the NSF.
You want me to take your word? You are in Hong Kong now, and we are businessmen. Paul earned our trust by working with us.
I don't have time for games.
No games. We would like another ally like Paul. The Triads are at war, thanks to a woman named Maggie Chow. A sword was stolen from the Red Arrow Triad, and Miss Chow started the war by blaming us, the Luminous Path.
Why is one sword so important?
It is an extraordinary sword called the Dragon's Tooth. Nanotechnology developed by the Red Arrows for Morida before he was murdered. We know that Chow is a liar, but we have no proof.
I'll go speak to her. But first I need to find a man called Tracer Tong. I need his help.
Mr. Tong deals with businessmen, not beggars or strangers who might be spies. Chow lives at 1313 Tonochi Road. Be observant. Find and examine that sword. It is the evidence we need.
I'll help you against Miss Chow, but then I'll need to see Tong or I won't be your ally for more than about 12 hours.
Two,
Something to brighten up the lab.
VersaLife.
How can you tell? Is my hair turning blue?
VersaLife has done much to revitalize the community.
I guess that's something.
A small matter to discuss.
X-Plan.
A disturbance in the tea house. Can you overlook?
100.
No injuries, only a prank.
100.
I have 55.
100.
65.
Okay, 65.
I said,
I did it.
Did anybody see?
Yeah, I think so.
It doesn't matter. We got her payment, plus interest. Get back and see if she earned something.
Okay.
Such a quaint little market.
I'm watching you.
Fine, I go somewhere else.
Please, look around.
Mind your own business.
Watch where you're going.
I told you, bad people around here.
Get out of here. Go.
I am your new watchman.
You stole 100 credits from me.
The Dragonhead said I am your watchman 50 credits every day. That's better than 100.
I can make a profit as it is.
I will do a good job.
I was walking here.
I bet you come from the market. That's where I want to go.
You are an unfamiliar face on Tonochi Road.
I'm here on business from Gordon Quick.
You are here to speak to Miss Chow, perhaps. Half a block down on the left.
Thank you.
The woman is a snake. Believe nothing she says.
My mother said there's too much fighting. I have to stay.
Welcome to Queen's Tower. You may use the residential directory computer if you know how.
I'm looking for Maggie Chow.
You must be Mr. Denton. Miss Chow has been expecting you. She is waiting in the living room. Please follow me. I will accompany you. The floor coverings were made by hand in Tibet. Mother Chow, Mr. J.C. Denton.
In the flesh. As dark and serious as his brother.
You know who I am. And Paul? You know my brother?
Intimately. Call me Maggie.
Paul never mentioned you.
That is why he is still alive. He can keep a secret even from his own brother.
But why?
Paul told you about Majestic 12, correct? The conspiracy behind UNATCO?
Just the name.
Majestic 12 sent Paul to murder the former Red Arrow leader. And me too.
And he double-crossed them?
Rest to say, I persuaded him to join our side.
What does Majestic 12 want with the Red Arrow?
We are winning the Triad War against Majestic 12's ally, the Luminous Path. We were developing a new technology. You might have heard about a sword?
The Dragon's Tooth, right?
The Triads settle disputes in contests of skill, which includes the crafting of weapons. The Dragon's Tooth would have made us unstoppable.
So Majestic 12, they're trying to tip the balance, give the Luminous Path a technological advantage.
Exactly. I tried to warn the people of the danger. And the Luminous Path calls me a liar. The police have all the evidence they need to settle this, locked up in the station at the Wan Chai Market, but they will not act. Go and see. I know the code to their vault. 87342.
It's only fair to tell you that I spoke with Gordon Quick before coming here. I thought he was a friend of my brother's. I agreed to visit you and learn the truth of the situation.
Yes, you were seen. The new Red Arrow leader is Max Chen, and you don't have to go to the Lucky Money for him to know your activities. Now tell me about Paul. Why did he not return?
Paul's on his way to Hong Kong. I don't know when he will arrive.
Then you must think for yourself. In Hong Kong, the truth is seldom kept in plain sight.
We have many prize Buddhas you will...
From up here, the city is scenery. A mountain that never changes. But everywhere the sands are shifting. We cannot know who to trust. The police, even our own families.
I could look around, try to learn something about the Luminous Path.
All the necessary evidence is at the police station in Wan Chai Market. If only the police would act.
Observe. Get away from there!
Now take the sword to Max Chin at the Lucky Money Club. If you can make peace among the triads, then perhaps I can help you in your difficulties.
Ms. Chow, we are reassigning you temporarily. Put the long-term agenda on hold until VersaLife has met its deadline. It will be months and probably years before the Red Arrow can influence Beijing, whereas, well, I'm sure you heard about my appointment. We are in position to make a grab for Washington. We can't let this one slip through our fingers. Make sure the process stays on schedule.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canals at night.
Go away.
You were right. Maggie Chow is a con artist.
You have proof?
Yes, I found the sword in her apartment.
Good. Inform the Red Arrow Dragon Head. Then we will see who is the real traitor.
Where do I find this Dragon Head?
Max Chen is his name. The Red Arrow headquarters is at the Lucky Money Club in the mall area beneath the market. Come back and tell me what he says. We can begin to negotiate a truce.
The mall area is perfectly safe. If you want a good time, I recommend the Lucky Money. We patrol this area 24 hours.
Leather boots. For you, 25 credits admission.
Here you go.
Perfect. I order you to stand in the spotlight and growl at the women like a dog who needs a master.
Good evening.
Hello there. Great place here.
Isn't it? People have the wrong idea about the triads, you know.
In what way?
They run the economy. The black market prices in clubs like this let people have a good time.
There you go. Like this? That's better.
Hello.
I've never seen so many troops. They must be close to a breakthrough.
But which division?
Maybe all of them. Something fundamental. I saw guards in biotech, too.
I think it's just the UC.
They've had that for weeks.
But word has gotten out. Every engineer on the planet.
VersaLife already has the best...
Shake it! Move it!
Yeah!
I spill my drink!
Have another drink?
Don't mind if I do. Like your daughter. I do very much wish to meet her.
Girlfriends in your country.
Oh, come on. Nah.
Oh, sure. I don't mind needles. Toom schmooma. Experiment. I like experiments. Gift of science. Nano-augmented transcription. That'll do the trick. Don't talk, or we'll feed you the Garkians.
Beer is 15. Wine is 120.
I'm looking for Max Chen.
Is that so? What is it about?
Maggie Chow sent me.
Oh, the beautiful Miss Maggie. You'll find the door just behind me.
I'll get a drink later.
You see, us. Where in the US, either you have nothing or you have everything. Excuse me, sir. This room is off limits to club patrons. I suggest you leave.
It's okay. I'm here to see Max Chen. He'll expect me.
An American. I hope he likes what you have to say. Isaac.
Present yourself to the Dragon Head.
You must be Max Chen.
So?
I have found something in Miss Chow's apartment that might interest you.
Is that so?
The sword was never destroyed. It was stolen, and she is the one who stole it.
Preposterous.
I have it right here.
But Miss Chow?
She works for a group called Majestic 12. She's using you and the Red Arrow for her own ends.
No, you must be mistaken.
Think about it. She murders your predecessor, hides the sword, pushes the Red Arrow into the war with the Luminous Path, and then, what next? The Triads are weakened and an outside group seizes power. Sound far-fetched?
Oh, there must be an explanation.
Perhaps you should meet with the leaders of the Luminous Path.
Perhaps. For now, take them this message. I will stop hostilities until I have completed an investigation.
Boss,
What is it?
Marty at the door said we have trouble. Soldiers coming in. She said there was some kind of mechs.
MJ-12 troops. They must have followed me.
Stay.
Entering the VersaLife Corporation until Tracer Tong has deactivated your kill switch. I will give you your instructions at the appropriate time.
I informed Chen about the sword. He's declared a truce between the Red Arrow and the Luminous Path.
A truce? Are you certain?
Majestic 12 attacked the club. I think he would consider forming an alliance.
Mr. Denton, you are the man I hoped you were. Tracer Tong is inside, in his laboratory below the compound. The door is in our sparring room. He will know what to do next. To enter our compound, use the code 1997.
While you are here, observe the laws of the Triad. You must have won great favor with the Dragon Head.
Mr. Tong, you know my brother Paul Denton.
Yes, a reliable man. So your kill switch has been activated.
I feel fine, but it's been over 16 hours.
See how easily our technologies turn on us? The more power you think you have, the more quickly it slips from your hands.
Can you do something about it?
That will depend. You, like your brother, are an extraordinary piece of technology. I never pass up the chance to try a new blade, but I fear at the crucial moment I may lift up my arm to strike and you will twist free of my grasp.
In other words, I'll owe you a favor.
Indeed, as will your friend Mr. Jacobson, a man of much useful knowledge. He arrived in Hong Kong shortly after you did. I was forced to keep him in custody until I could verify his identity and his loyalties.
I assume he checked out.
I believe he is sincere. Now, go down the stairs to the operating platform, and I will examine your systems.
That's it?
A simple switch, as they call it.
Have you heard from Paul?
On his way, according to smuggler in New York. He will be fine. Meanwhile, we still face the likelihood of a triad war here in Hong Kong.
Quick and Chen declared a truce just a few minutes ago.
A good bit of diplomacy, I admit, but it won't hold. Not with the sword left to be fought over.
I think they'll be slow to anger with Maggie Chow out of the picture.
No. In their system, the sword is a doomsday weapon, a temptation. We must recover the Raman coding from VersaLife and make it available to both triads.
So that's all you expect in the way of a favor? A little corporate espionage?
The first of many favors. Remember, I saved your life. Now pay attention. The VersaLife elevator north of the market will require an employee number. Try 06288. Once inside, find Mr. Hundley, the shift supervisor. He can be persuaded to give you access to the labs.
Hundley.
You will find him receptive. He is the corrupt official who sold the Red Arrow the technology to begin with.
I'll find the Raman coding, but I'm not your henchman. I'll help you as long as we have a mutual interest.
If you choose to fight Majestic 12, you will need an ally. We will have a mutual interest for some time. In fact, I took the liberty of setting up a computer account for you. Login JC Denton. Password Sanctuary. Feel free to use the machine in my office.
risk following you here. Thanks.
When you believe in something, you've just got to do it.
How'd you find Tong so quickly?
Turns out I knew him all along. tt_.0924243.886. I posted a message to the board and he contacted me himself.
You talked to Jaime before you left?
He told me you wanted to use him as a spy. I don't know. Pretty dangerous, isn't it?
Maybe. What do you think?
Jaime was scared. Simons is on a witch hunt for traitors.
They probably suspect him because we're friends.
Exactly. But he told me he's going to stick it out because you think it'll help.
I hope he's smart enough to know when to get out. Did you ever dig up anything about this Daedalus character? I'm still hearing from him.
Actually, I did, sort of. Crypto says Daedalus was supposedly a government AI project, also known as Echelon 4.
Supposedly?
I'm getting this from anonymous crypto boards. Daedalus was supposed to be the old content recognition problem in surveillance. It was a program that could search all the terabytes of intercepted messages for subversive content.
So, what happened?
Never panned out as far as I know. The problem was just too hard. They blew through a lot of taxpayer money, but finally had to scrap the whole project.
So the thing that's talking in my head is, what, resurrected AI?
I wish I knew.
Good evening, sir.
Slow night?
Not at all. Everyone requires Sampan now that the Triads destroyed Canal Road Tunnel.
Why'd they do that?
Fighting in the tunnels, sir. 5 nights ago, now it is caved in and flooded.
That must have hurt the shops in Wanchai.
People have died. Yesterday, 4 Europeans arrived, treasure hunters. They are here to dive in the ruins and loot the bodies.
Must be the year of the vulture.
It is an ugly business, but a profitable one. They have given me a commission if I can sell the weapon mods they have already recovered. I have modifications for accuracy, reload, and recoil for 750, 600, and 400.
Maybe later.
Ready to buy?
I'll take the accuracy mod for 750.
Very good. Ready to buy?
Here's 400 for the recoil mod.
Very good. Ready to buy?
600 for a reload mod. Deal.
Very good.